Good morning. It is 8:12 in the morning. Good morning. It is March 12th. It is 8:15 in the morning. It's going to be a good day today. Yesterday, we had the setback with Orlando Cyber Guardians facing its final blow to the knockout fight. But you know what? When one door closes, another opens. Today, my plan is, 1, I'm going to do some stuff for that guy that I'm working for currently. 2, I'm going to go ahead and do an interview with another company because I want to find something better, something that's a little bit more stronger footing. And 3, I'm just going to enjoy the freaking day. And also, I'm going to stay for my part 107 again. Honestly, I want to go ahead and do drum piloting on here eventually. But also, I want to go ahead and do some other cool stuff with drone piloting as well. Stuff that leads to commercial activities. Since it would all be done under a media umbrella, do you know what that means? I don't need to worry about new company foundings, none of that bullcrap. All I have to do is just create a fictitious name in the registry, assign it to the media company that's already existing and approved, and done. And I don't need to do anything else for it except buy the domains. So really, that's pretty cool. If I really want, I can even make my own little logo, my own little thumbnail, all that cool stuff. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's have some fun today. I got some really good sleep last night, and I feel really invigorated. Not to mention, I got to relax and watch Perfect Strangers, a show that I have loved ever since I was little. It's definitely one of those really good ones. And let me tell you why. One of the first things that you see about Perfect Strangers is the opening song. And let me go ahead and pull up the lyrics here. Okay. Sometimes the world looks perfect. Nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just got a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart and a long lost friend gives every dark street a light at the end. And that holds true with everything right now. In the show, one of the characters, works for a shop. And he actually wants to be a photographer. But he has to work there to pay the bills. It's kind of how my life is right now. But let's go ahead. Let's have our coffee. Let's have some breakfast. Try the breakfast burrito from yesterday. See how that goes. And let's just have a great day today. Okay. They don't look that great. We'll find out when Tiffany gets back. I don't think it's gonna be spicy at all.
All I'm gonna have bread. There's literally nothing in here. I know it's in here somewhere.
Honestly, it's not the worst burrito I've ever had.
It's actually not.
No. That's
surprising. Who was it? Was it Jimmy Dean's that we had? That was like the really... I normally don't buy frozen burritos. These things normally suck.
Wow. I haven't worn a dress shirt like this in quite some time. Alright, it's time to go ahead, get ready. My meeting's at 11. I'm gonna arrive over there about 10:45. Always early, never late. Let's relax, let's do some work for the company I currently work for. And then I'll take my break, do my interview, and we'll see where the day takes us. 10:39, let's get over to an interview. Okay. Let's get over to the interview now. Because honestly, I'm ready to move on and find something better for work. So let's get going. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get over there. It's a short little drive over. Not too bad, and that's the one thing I love about working with this company. Is that at least it's so close to home. It's within 5 to 10 minutes. So I really do like that. Let's get going. See, the problem is of why I want to go ahead and leave the job that I'm currently with is because, one, it's sales. And the problem is the leads that are coming in are not being given to me. Instead, they're going to the owner. Typically, that'd be fine. However, the problem is that a portion of my compensation is dependent on commissions from closing these contracts. So if I don't get the lead, I don't get the contract, which means I don't get the commission, and then I'm basically making as much as I could, in theory, doing DoorDash Uber Eats. Currently, I make about $700 a week. After taxes, that's about $600 or so. That's not a lot of money, especially in this market right now. You could make more money at Costco. Make more money anywhere, basically. And that's my issue. The problem is that I want to be able to get better with income levels. I started at the top, making $60K when I was with my previous job. Now I gotta get back to that. And the other part of how I'm gonna go ahead and help contribute to that is by eventually monetizing the channel here. There we go. You guys would be able to help with that as well, just by watching the videos. How cool is that? I did think about still doing streams on the main channel, and I've actually been considering that for quite a bit, because I did like doing them. That was the thing. What I didn't like was cell tower. Every time you do a stream, you're at the mercy of a cellular tower. If the signal is good, you're gonna have a good stream. If it's bad, you're gonna have a bad stream. And that was my biggest issue. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go into the interview. I've done some good prep questions online, so I'm feeling really confident about it all. Let's go and do this. It is now 10:51. Yes, I was in that interview for exactly 3 minutes. 3 minutes I was in that interview for. We sat down. He asked me, have you done print shop work before? And I'd honestly say, no, but I've done online stuff of creating business cards for people, stuff like that. Because that's what I did over at my previous company at FOC. I'd also go and help with generating business cards and stuff. Well, he wasn't too thrilled with that. The other part was, then we went on to wage. And he said that the only reason he took the interview with me is because he thought that I was like a retiree or something like that, and just looking for a small second-time job. Okay, cool. And he asked me, well, what are your salary expectations? I told him about $40,000 a year. And let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. Divide that by 52. to divide that by 40. That's about $19 an hour. Okay? He told me, no, this is more of a $15 an hour job. So you do 15 times the 40, times that by 52. That's a $31,200 job. That is half of what I made with the LRT Spectrio. Half. Now we're talking $600 a week. That's less than what I'm making now with this guy. $600 a week. I could go on DoorDash for 5 days, make $100 a day, and I would probably do better. Plus with media streaming and stuff in the car. No, that's not gonna work, especially as a supervisor too. Either way, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. I'm gonna go back home, change into my Adidas shirt, put on some jeans, get some more work done, and then go from there. And I'm probably just gonna get Tiffany and Lil something for dinner out, like maybe like McDonald's or something. But yeah, that was a little disappointing to say the least. But it wasn't meant to be. And that's okay. Because him and I, we saw right then on the spot. I came in professionally dressed and everything. And at my age and everything. We got to get right to this point. And we didn't kid around about anything. I knew what number I had in mind. I wanted to get close to 40. He knew that he couldn't get there. And not to mention, yeah, I could be trained in it, but at the same time, it just wasn't meant to be. And that's okay. This will be fun.
Hey.
Hi, I just had the shortest interview of my entire life.
Why?
It lasted exactly 3 minutes and 10 seconds or so.
Why?
We sat down. He asked me, do you have any print shop experience? I told him no, and I told him what experience I do have with doing print work.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. And then we got on to pay. And he said, looking at your resume, you were pretty much going to ask for a good pay. What would that be? And I said, honestly, it would be around 40. And that equals out to about a little over $19 an hour. Okay?
Yeah.
He said, no. This is more like a $15 an hour job.
Then why did they put it at 21 something?
Exactly. You know what? It is what it is, but at the end of the day, at least I got some interview practice for intense situation and how to handle questions that come up. And I can go from there and I can use that experience on the next interview.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all. Alright, question. Do you want McDonald's for dinner?
Yeah!
Alright, just don't tell Mom.
My daughter! Really, what? Daughter! McDonald's?
Ta-da, surprise.
Oh my god.
Thank you. So, it looks like we're having McDonald's for dinner. Maybe Chipotle for dinner for Tiff and I. We'll see. But let's just go ahead and get through the day. The guy that I'm currently working for, doing the sales side, I went ahead and messaged him back. Good morning. I wanted to circle back and see if you had any potential resolutions that could push me onto the IT help desk side. I hope you're having a good day so far. Because last Friday, I messaged him about a follow-up to a question he asked me about if I was more sales or if I was more IT side. So, it doesn't hurt anything, right? That's my understanding. And I'd rather put it out there into the world than to always have the what if. It's the best choice, sometimes. Alright, let's get going. After all, that is how I landed an amazingly beautiful and cute and intelligent girl, Tiffany. Alright, let's get going. We got a lot to do still. So honestly, that meeting didn't exactly go too well. It's looking like in order to be able to pay me, they have to be able to grow large enough. There was another new concept model that was presented that I could go ahead and make $500 a month building up a new brand within the company. And that down the road, then I would be paid more. I can't see that working. That's like $3 and change an hour. And that's what I honestly told the guy too. But I'm keeping my options open. I'm seeing what else is out there. And I hate to say it, but worst comes to worst, I can always go back to like Uber Eats and DoorDash. And I know you guys love those videos because you guys write in all the time about that. That's what brought you in originally. And if that's the case, then awesome. Because there is a part of me, I have to admit, that misses seeing those $1 million homes, seeing all that coolness. There is a part of me that misses that. After a while, sitting at home doing a remote sales job, it sounds interesting and fun at first. But after a while, the fun wears off, and you're just left wondering, yeah, this isn't working too well. But I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to just getting out and going off and having some fun and relaxing a little. That's what I'm excited for. But for now, I'm going to go and make some more calls. I am also going to go ahead and have some yogurt with some fresh fruit in it and just relax. And then later, we'll go get dinner. It's actually right now 2:20. So yeah, we'll go for dinner about a little after 5. And I'm kind of feeling Chipotle. But then again, the blackened chicken from over at Fresh Kitchen. And if I get a smaller portion bowl, I can get the price down on it, which would be better too. Yeah, I like that idea. Plus, I can also save money by not getting like all the extra toppings on it. Because they charge a lot per topping too. Like if you want pico, yeah, it's ridiculous. I'll get her the guacamole because I know she loves the guac. And that's what really makes it worth it for her. But let's keep going. Let's see where the day goes. And let's just have some fun later. Alright, let's go and let's get dinner. It's been a long day. Let's talk too. How you doing?
I've been so ducky today.
I've been really good today.
I've been feeling like crap.
So one idea that I've had that you guys might be a little excited about is that I'm also in talks with that current boss about going down to having also Friday off, and then potentially going back to one day of doing DoorDash Uber Eats on a Friday, and then alternating it with going to a theme park and streaming on that Friday. That way I can give some love and attention to the main Our Micro Family channel and family as well. What do you think about that?
That's fine. I'll do it.
Exactly. The reception on it hasn't been exactly met with positivity from him, but that's okay. We'll get into that another day after everything's ironed out. But for now, I feel like a nice bowl from Chipotle. And I know Lily feels like a nice Happy Meal from McDonald's. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, and a nice Arnold Palmer too.
Yeah, I could use that.
But let's get going. Let's get dinner. It has been a very long and crappy day.
Yeah, I've had like zero energy all day today.
I've had some good energy,
so
but
sick.
the problem is that I was told that the only reason I accepted your interview time is because I thought you were a retiree. I am old enough for that now.
Oh my god!
It dawned on me as I was leaving.
I was wondering why you would say that, but now I just realized it.
It dawned on me how old I truly am.
Wow. I can't believe he said that to you.
I can.
Okay.
But let's get going. Let's make the rest of the day great, and let's just have some fun.
Come on.
Not to mention, Saturday and Sunday are going to be awesome. So let's go get dinner. First up, Chipotle. Let's go and get dinner. Alright, time to get to McDonald's next. Lily, you want a cheeseburger, right?
No.
What do you want?
$10.90.
Okay.
I thought.
Do you want Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Okay. I love my Swiffer.
She's cranky today.
Like and subscribe.
McDonald's, here we come.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Alright, it is now time to end the day. It's 6:51. And honestly, it has been a long day with some downs, some mids, some back downs, and one big up. And you know what that is? Getting to hold on to and kiss a beautiful girl. That is the biggest up of the day. Then no matter how many downs that we have, no matter how many mids, there's always that high point of kissing on that beautiful girl and holding on to her. Because in life, you just gotta go ahead and just appreciate the small things and just enjoy that. Just those moments. Money doesn't matter for that moment. Nothing else does. All that matters is that you got somebody with you. But now it is time to end the day. Tomorrow, a meeting. Like every Thursday now. And then we can go from there. But I hope you have a good night, and thank you so much for being with today. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night again.